Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm going to detail the story of 3 Vallejo rappers who were all killed. Not everyone I'm going to mention were connected to the group SOB RBE at a point, or affiliated with the group, with them having a large entourage and many artists in their camp, but the most known being Slimmy B, Little G, Young T.O., and The Boy. Those 4 were the main people of their camp, but SOB and RBE started off as separate crews who joined together to make one mega crew, but the group would later disband or several inner circle beefs. Now the first rapper I'ma mention is a rapper that went by the name Big Money Tutu. He was affiliated with SOB, with him being from the Vallejo's Crest side, and also RBE, having a close relationship with rappers like Little Sheik and Young T.O. Tutu was born Elijah Gowns on May 26, 2001. He would grow up in Vallejo and be from the Crest side. He would build his name up around 2016, like his friends from SOB RBE. He started making several songs and being featured on several songs of other rappers from his camp, and also The Bay, which got him a following and some videos reaching over 300,000 views. Just when his career was rising, on June 3rd, 2017, he would lose his life at the age of 16. He was in an apartment complex with his friends, including rapper Little Sheik, when a car would pull up doing a drive-by, shooting him and taking his life. Rappers Young T.O. and Little Sheik would discuss the situation in separate DJ Vlad interviews.
Shit, like
Your brother died over what?
over this gang shit, man. Tutu land.
Okay. Oh, all y'all got tattoos on?
Yeah.
What was the situation around
Real
that?
Tutu land, man.
What was the situation about your brother?
Slid through one night,
Like,
hit my brother one time, and he ain't make it. That was with him. Ain't even up his hammer. If he would have upped his hammer, he'd still be here to this day.
This year?
2017.
Oh, 2017. Okay, so this happened a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Did the dudes who did it ever get convicted or caught or nothing? No. I'm sorry for your loss. How old was he at the
A lot
time?
of people gang get calling saying Tutu, man.
16.
16?
Wasn't he 16,
He
right?
was 16.
Yeah, he had just turned 16.
This is your little brother?
Yeah, he just turned 16.
We just finna go on tour too.
Just finna go on tour. Like Lil Sheik, like that's where like Lil Sheik and Tutu, like you feel me? Them was my bros, like for real. Once Tutu died, it was like Sheik. He was like what was left.
With
You
a
feel me?
drive-by on us. He got hit one time. Then he died. He didn't make it.
You were there with him.
Yeah.
How close were you standing to him when he got hit?
I was a few feet apart from him. Like when he first got hit, like I was standing by him. Then when the shots rang off, I took off running. But I was a few feet apart from him. Not far. I for surely wasn't too far from him.
Did you actually see him get hit?
Nah, I didn't actually see him get hit.
You just
honestly.
heard the shots and started running.
Yeah,
As
because they
you should.
started shooting at me first. So I just got up out of there instantly. Before he got hit, they started shooting at me first.
Oh. Okay. So you hear the shots ring out.
Yeah.
A lot of times you could almost feel them before you hear them, though. That's
Sure,
what I heard.
I seen it, and then I seen the window go down. I already knew. We already knew what was going on.
Oh, you saw a window smash and then,
Yeah.
okay. So then you go off running, and then how long after that do you realize that he got hit?
I already knew he got hit because I heard him say it. Like he was like, "I'm hit, Sheik." That's what he said. As soon as I turned around running off, that's what he said.
Oh, man.
Like as soon as I turned my back, that's just what I heard. So instantly I started calling 911. I called my mom. So the ambulance didn't come. So I called my mom. She was already around the corner. She come pick him up, bottom of the apartment. She passed me up in the car. They blast off. She left me at the apartments and took him to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he alive by the time she arrived?
Nah, he was alive the whole time. We thought that he was gonna make it. That's what the doctor said. And
Oh.
out of nowhere, they just came out and said that he didn't make it in surgery.
Tutu would be honored by several of his homies in his neighborhood and songs, and them throwing events for him. His life was cut short only at the age of 16. The next rapper I'm gonna discuss is band life Birdie. He will be involved with SOB and was another Vallejo rapper. He would start rapping around 2018 and would start his own YouTube channel, which he would drop over 30 songs and videos on that channel, some reaching over 100,000 views. With the follow of SOB and RBE, he would even diss RBE in songs, and he would go at them hard. Young T.O. would even diss Birdie on his epic Instagram rant.
Shit fun.
Man like Birdie. Oh my gosh, you. Birdie. Okay, so now, let me get on your bitch ass. The brother of a rat. Now, your rat ass brother, your rat big brother, the big brother that you look up to, that y'all feel like y'all getting y'all street cred from, the reason why he snitched and y'all still want to claim him. Like, you're the fucking little brother of a rat.
But with all the street issues Birdie was in, he would be killed on July 25th, 2020. Vallejo PD investigated the shooting of 20-year-old Birdie, said they were sent to the 1000 block of Gateway Drive around 7:33 p.m. Police were sent to investigate reports of gunshots. On the way, 911 callers told dispatchers that someone had been shot and was not breathing. After a crowd gathered, Vallejo police said they sought help from neighboring law enforcement agencies to help secure the scene. The shooting was Vallejo's 16th homicide that year, and the victim was Birdie.
And Vallejo police are investigating a homicide. So it happened around 7:30 last night on Gateway Drive. Officers found a man who was shot. He was pronounced dead at the scene. No information about a suspect is available right now.
With the fallout of SOB and RBE members like Flex City will make fun of Birdie's death, but Flex City was later killed himself. Birdie was only 20 when he died, cutting his career short. By the next year, a fellow rapper and relative of Birdie would meet the same fate. Little Thieves, born Dasani Gardner, was also a Vallejo rapper affiliated with SOB. He would have songs dating back over 5 years ago, but had more consistent music dating back 3 years ago. But on October 21st, 2021, Little Thieves would lose his life. A retired police officer, Ursi Joyner, was at a Chevron gas station located on 17th and Castro Street in Oakland. While he was pumping gas, a total of 3 suspects approached him to rob him, and the 3 suspects was Dasani Gardner, which is Little Thieves, Commandre King, and Marlon King. They confronted Ursi Joyner at gunpoint, threatened to shoot him, and stole his property. Ursi Joyner feared for his life and pulled out a handgun and fired at the suspects, striking Little Thieves, and Little Thieves collapsed and was later pronounced dead at the scene. The suspects fired back at Joyner, striking him multiple times. The suspects then fled in a waiting vehicle, driven by a man named Joshua. Joyner suffered multiple gunshot wounds to his leg and torso, and he underwent surgery and survived.
About last week's deadly shootout involving a retired Oakland police captain. One suspect killed in the gunfire has now been formally identified as 20-year-old Dasani Gardner. As we reported, he was a rapper from Vallejo by 3 robbers. Gardner was killed in the gunfire. Captain Joyner was wounded.
Public's helped to track down a car they say is connected to that deadly shootout at a gas station. The vehicle is connected to the incident involving retired OPD captain Ursi Joyner. Joyner was shot and killed one of the 2 men who robbed him Thursday at the Chevron on 17th and Castro. Joyner was also shot several times. He's in critical condition but stable tonight. Police are looking for the other 2 suspects who drove off. They were in this black sedan. It's a 4-door 2007 Nissan Sentra with tinted windows and custom rims. The car also has a San Francisco 49ers license plate frame. Now, the license plate number is 6ATC 357. Call Oakland Police.
Suspects. Investigators think that he was the victim of a random robbery. And KPX5's Don Lynn is live at Oakland Hospital with the latest on his condition and the latest on the investigation.
That's right, Brian. The Oakland Police Chief, LaRon Armstrong, just walked out of Highland Hospital about 10 minutes ago. He just visited retired Captain Ursi Joyner. He tells me the captain is still in stable condition. He is in critical but stable condition.
Marlon King and Commandre King were later arrested. The getaway driver named Josh, he was later arrested in Texas and was extradited back to California. All 3 defendants were charged with the murder of Little Thieves and second-degree robbery of Officer Joyner. Marlon King and Commandre King were also charged with 1 count, each of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. Marlon King is also charged with the willful and deliberate premeditated attempted murder of Ursi Joyner. Little Thieves' mom would later be interviewed, and she would say, "I understand my son was wrong, but he's already been held accountable." She said she watched the surveillance camera footage of the shooting numerous times, and said more blame should be placed on Officer Joyner, who took the initiative to shoot and kill her son. She will also say, "I want to apologize to everyone in the Oakland community who was affected by that situation, but death was not the answer." Ex-Officer Ursi Joyner will later relive the moment and be interviewed.
Full face mask and a gun in his hand, was less than 12 inches away from me, telling me, "You know what time it is, give me everything." The firearm pointed right.
For the first time with a television news crew, Joyner allowed us to accompany him back to the scene. You haven't come back to get gas here?
Nah. Yeah, I got off the freeway, I pulled into the entrance right here, drove in, turned, parked right here at pump 1.
Sprightly walking around the gas pump where he was shot and showing no signs his body was riddled with 22 bullet holes just 3 months ago.
These 3 events left 3 Vallejo rappers dead before their careers could take off, with them dying at the young ages of 16, 20, and 21. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, make sure you check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.